Alright, so briefly, there is a spoiler in the skit of this video, because Steve couldn't think of anything better to do outside of just spoiling the movie for everybody, which is fine for me, because I'm not even in the movie, so if it's ruined for everybody, that works, because that movie sucked. Anyways, so just make sure you skip ahead like 2 minutes, or even just skip ahead to the end of the video so you just find out if you want to buy the toy or not. Zilla, we need to actually have them watch the video because there's a lot of other stuff they might want to know. Also, we like ad revenue. You're just trying to use them for money. No. Guys, why I need my own channel. Anyways, on to the skit.
Oh man, really kicking the crap out of King Ghidorah. It'd be a real shame if someone were to make this movie go longer.
Hey there, Whiskey Bravo. We have a missile coming in to take out those kaijus. Been in development for years. It's called the Oxygen Destroyer. Might have heard of it.
Don't you think that maybe we should have known about this sooner? Seems like something that would be more akin to, like, a final big bad weapon and maybe like a reset button for the franchise instead of just a Easter egg?
We said it was in development for years. It's not our fault you haven't heard of it. God, keep up with the times.
And it's already on its way. You know, for something as important as the Oxygen Destroyer, you think it maybe would have had more of an impact? And this is why we can't get along.
Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
Haha, my name's Arnaz.
And finally, the SH Monster at Godzilla 2019 is here, so everybody can leave me alone. We're getting to do the video now.
So many comments and questions asking when's going to get done.
Oh, I just realized I probably should have cleaned my nails before this. I literally just got to work, so yeah. You know what? Whatever. I'll try to make it off. Yeah, I literally got like undressed.
You're not prepared for this review.
I have 2 charging. Does that help? Anyways, if you guys haven't seen the movie, I really enjoyed the movie. It's not perfect, but the movie is awesome, and I love this Godzilla. So decided to pick up this figure, and we will see how it goes, and then we'll also have a collectible wars at some point of this versus the NECA. We'll decide which one's the which better between the which. But for this one, we're just going to stick mainly to just how good this figure is by itself. But anyways, without further ado, for its packaging, it's super blue. Super de-duper blue.
I was about to say, I like the packaging.
Well, you get a nice shot of the figure roaring. You can see the figure inside the package. You get your Tamashii quality sticker on the bottom here. Yeah, it's different than most of the other ones.
Definitely, yeah.
And it kind of harkens back to the poster too, so I can get behind it. It's not the stupid like water with some subs there, so it's something different at least. Got the Monsterverse logo there.
I don't know. We've been doing so much NECA things. I'm used to like the NECA packaging.
I feel like they could have had like doing the Atomic Blast here, and they had that. Yeah, I think shifted over a little bit would have been great. Back of the package just shows you what the figure could do in some dynamic poses. Some stuff I can't understand, some legal mumbo jumbo in the bottom.
And a phone number. We should call that phone number at the bottom.
Oh, sure. So he's like, mushy, mushy. Oh, yeah. Also, for the top, you got some blue. Anyways, let's get him open up out of his cardboard prison. All right, so now that we got him open up out of his cardboard prison, first and foremost, I guess we'll go over his accessories. Which, for his Atomic Blast, you get out of the way for a second. It's the exact same as what we got with the previous one. Literally the same. I think the silvering on top is not nearly the same. I have the old one dropping things down here. So, okay, yeah, it's a brighter blue. It's definitely more blue. Like this one's like
more greenish,
like a teal,
aqua
color with predominant silver. This one went a little lighter on the silver and definitely much bluer. But outside of that, the exact same mold. And you get this little lower jaw with the atomic breath already starting to form there, in a sense. Because what this is for, taking our Godzilla,
our ostrich, or emu, whatever's it called.
God, I'm trying to think of an animal that isn't quite like a King Ghidorah neck as you're referring to. Aardvark? It's got an Aardvark neck. Anyways, you want to take the lower jaw out. Maybe. It's coming out, Godzilla, whether you like it or... There we go. Not.
So violent.
I can't figure out... Alright, there we go. Putting the lower, maybe. And yes, I can't figure it out. There we go, I got it. That could be a little cleaner. Maybe I don't got it in all the way. I feel like I got it in all the way.
Because right now it looks weird. Like, yeah, you have to.
It's a little weird. Yeah, I can't really get that anymore because you can see that it fills in his mouth, but like where the lower jaw is, you can see that slight separation.
Slight. Wow, Steve, I think you might be blind.
Well, it's slight as in it's like a millimeter. It's not that big. Anyways, getting Godzilla. Got some dirt on Godzilla. Anyways, do we just literally unpackage this thing? This guy's got dirt. What you do with the beam is you push it in. You'll kind of feel it pop in there. And that's kind of when you know.
That's one thing that bugs me. It's different colors, Steve.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Monster Art, you're failing me so far.
Hold on, one of these times we'll get his head up. Do I need to pause this video so I can get this head to do what I want it to? Because it's supposed to be like that. We need this.
Sticky tack!
Alright, so we got it. Just don't breathe on it. One thing I'm just going to point out here, and this is going to be for the remainder of this review, when dealing with his neck, you really, really got to adjust everything to get it to do what you want.
Every little segment.
Which is fairly atypical Monster Arts problems, because like usually when you articulate them, there'll be like gaps, what have you, and you gotta, once you get them posed, kind of tweak it a little bit to fill in the gapping. But you guys can see, it is a possibility. we got it up. The way I did it was I kind of had to wedge the middle section of his neck up into his face, and that holds the pose. But for his normal atomic breath, this actually holds the beam in pretty well. I actually like this idea. If it wasn't such like a different color, like they really needed to add some of the silver into his mouth.
Yeah, that's the only thing about the beam. The beam itself is cool. It's the two different colors.
Yeah, I almost feel like maybe the old beam... That's going to be way too blue, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's more or less like... I think it's the same blue, but because they put the silver on it, it really contrasts the colors. Oh, now I just can't get that in there. There we go. But it does do its job well. And for the most part, like I think I still like it over a stand.
Yeah.
For sure. Alright, so for a closer look at Godzilla's details, head sculpt is probably my favorite thing about this. I actually really like this more so than the NECAs. Predominantly because it is a little bit smaller. And it just seems more proportionate for what I remember from the film.
Yeah, the head is probably the best part of this guy.
Yeah, that and like the teeth are painted really nice. The inside of the mouth looks really good.
It's got a nice
got
roar.
Yeah, he's got a nice roaring mouth. The tongue looks really nice. Painted this blood red. You can see the detailing on the top of the mouth. Also, the eyes are super duper tiny, but they're not googly. They're both looking straight forward. I appreciate that, Bandai. Now, I know, because I follow Facebook groups, stuff like that, that some people have gotten googly eye 2019, which can be a thing that happens. But you also get some really awesome ones, like this one in particular.
Oh, I like his mouth the way it is right now. He's like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, if you've had googly eyes, just don't have them looking forward and you'll be fine. But for the most part, like, especially for how tiny they are, if they were slightly off, I don't even know if I could really tell, unless they, like, the pupil was, like, literally towards the side on one and then back towards the other. Because to me, like, I guess one's, like, looking slightly more up than the other one. Hardcore looking at it, but...
No, you got a, like, magnifying glass look at that.
Yeah, it's like, it's a little off, but, like, it's fine. Like, how tiny this guy's head is, like, it's a little more forgivable for this one. But moving down for the rest of the detail, you can see that for this Godzilla, the neck is a little bit more, I don't want to say elongated, but because the head's tinier, it just seems bigger. than what you have with the NECA. That and the plating on the side here is definitely a lot more sections than what we had previously. The one thing that's noticeable is like this likes to tuck in a lot, and then that doesn't look nearly as good anymore.
It just looks weird, man. That is the only thing.
Yeah, so like when you're moving it, it's going to be a lot of playing around, but once you get into a certain pose, like it looks perfectly fine. But the scaling looks really nice on them. Very nice hard edges. Dorsal spines look great. Very, very pointy. I feel like this guy could damage somebody too, just like Shin Godzilla could have. But I do like how these spines are in different shapes and kind of harkens back to the 1954 suit.
Yeah.
The only thing, like, I guess the one bland thing about this figure and something that the NECA did is he's kind of plain looking with the way his spines are. Like, everything's the exact same, like, really dark green coloring.
I was about to say, yeah, explain what you mean plain looking.
Well, it's just like on your shelf. Like, there's nothing that's really, like, grabbing your attention. Outside of, like, the teeth, the eyes, nails are painted on this guy. Ever so slightly, but they are painted. But you only get, like, a little bit of, like, a light brown wash here and there with the chest area. And then, like, parts of the spines are sort of brownish, too.
Yeah, like this one really, like, stands
Yeah, there's,
out.
like, one in particular. But, like, the middle spine's also, like, the same coloring, but, like, the rest of it isn't. And then, like, this one's fairly brown, too. But for the most part, the majority of it's this really dark colored green. And then you can see here for his toes. Definitely look like they could do some damage. I also like that the bottom of the feet kind of have like that tokusatsu foot.
I'm happy that it's not the little chubby feet from the previous one.
You know, like the elephant feet in your Godzilla? Say what?
I'm so happy they fixed that. So happy.
He's also got this giant gap here on the connecting point for the tail. Now, like, that can be fixed, as you can see, like articulating that tail smack at the camera. You articulate this one a bit and kind of adjust. Like, you can fill it in. Classic, like, figure has got a lot of ball joints. It's going to have some issues a little bit here and there. Then get him to look down like, oh boy. But no, the detailing is really solid. Like, it's what I've come to expect out of a Monster Arts in terms of, like, the sculpt. Like, looks pretty spot on from the film. It's just like coloring maybe could have had a little bit more going on with it.
It's a hit and miss.
Especially for, like, the spines. Like, this is the one Godzilla figure, just like the 2014, that I want the, like, illuminating blue spines, like the Spitfire version, or the nuclear charge Godzilla, I guess is what we're calling it.
I want the nuclear charge Godzilla.
I also want to get another one of these, and then all I really have to do is just put red paint all over it, wipe it off, and I'm done. Bam, we got a custom.
Bam, baby.
Super easy to do. Anyways, as far as articulation, the mouth can go up and down. I don't think the tongue's articulated. Does it feel like it is? Head can look up about that far. And down about that far. Get it to move to the left, to the right, pretty decently. For the chest, move that far up and down, like a stomach area, if you will. Wiggle side to side. Arms can go a little bit forward, a little bit back.
Wiggle to it.
Get some, not much in and out. It feels like it's a lot of just forward and back. It's got double jointed elbows.
He can't do the chicken wing dance?
Rotation at the elbow. Sadly, no. Can you do the din 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 din, and his hands can rotate around, and then also go forward, inwards and outwards. Legs can go outwards about that far, inwards about that far, and pretty decent forward kick, decent back kick there as well. It's got double jointed knee, so you get a lot of bend there. Just popped his foot out.
I see that.
Also, rotation at the feet can go a little bit up and
I can feel
down.
your knee pain, buddy. I can feel your knee pain.
I know, right? And then tail can move about that far to the sides, a little bit up. Yeah, straightened out pretty far. But each of these sections has its own individual ball joint, so definitely a lot of play there. And here we have the 2019 Godzilla from SH Monsters compared next to the other Millennium 2000s Godzillas. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that, but we have the 2014 Spitfire and the Shin Godzilla. And then here he is compared next to the NECA Godzilla King of the Monster figures with Godzilla and Mothra. And here he is with the Jakks Pacific Godzilla King of the Monsters figures, which we kind of got harped out a little bit because we didn't put him with the NECA, but understandable. Also, I don't really like the scaling. Well, sorry. That scale's fine. That one, not so much. And here's some other random Japanese figures with the SH Figure Arts Ultraman Belial from Ultraman Zero and the Good Smile Company's SS Gridman complete set. We're going to have a review of this one coming soon because we'll just save it for the review. And these guys should be the next review, hopefully, but here he is next to some other NECA figures with the Alien vs. Predator arcade aliens of the, oh god, my name slips head things. I can't talk today. I'm really tired. I was at the doctor's like half last week, so just bear with me. Razor Claw Alien and Chrysalis Alien. So overall for the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019, this guy's solid in my book. I definitely like it more than 2014. At least the standard version, I think, excels more than what we had previously. Because at least this one has a beam and can do some extra stuff.
Yeah, for what, $55, $60 he comes for, he's not that bad. His issue, like mine is, my issue for him is that he looks like that alien figure we did earlier, Steve.
Oh, we don't have the review. Here, I'm going to cut it right here. I got the dude right here. But he's talking about this guy. God, it's so hard. Alright, so heads. Super duper similar, right? Anyways.
It's disturbing.
Like for me, he's a very solid SH Monster Arts figure.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to save our overall thoughts between this one and the NECA one for a comparison video. But if you guys are into the SH Monster Arts line, then I wouldn't pass up on this guy. Especially if you got the money. He's a really solid figure and easily, I think, the most movie accurate looking of the two.
You know what? I'll give you that. He's definitely more movie accurate than NECA is. But I do like the NECA one from like the design they used. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. Well, next video? Next video. But what do you guys think? If you guys picked up this figure, what did you guys think of 2019? Or is NECA just more your thing? Please let us know in the comments. We also have an Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, and Pinterest if you guys like to keep up to date with the channel and donate. And we also have a t-shirt shop. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.